another day. It's about 11 o'clock. The temperature is 88 degrees. I checked before I left. I really don't know where we're going. We're going to just go riding. Now, we've had this on film before, this little area here. But like I said, every day there's something new to see. New action. Might be who knows what. I got the camera on because you never know. I might get run over at any time. That'd make some for some good footage. It's crazy. It's like 88 degrees. With the wind blowing, it just don't feel that bad. Yesterday was 100 and something. And it felt bad. It was hot. And somehow, I just came out on a road. I know where I was at then. I never go down this way. But I've looked for that road to take me to that very spot more than once and failed to find it. I don't know where I turned wrong or where I did different this time, but I went right to it. That's the thing around here. These streets, they turn in every direction. Not one of them are straight. I was actually looking for a street that I went down one day. And it took me to the Bliss. I mean, it took me to C6, but it was a long, long ways to it. This might be it right here. Like I say, we're just riding. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to keep working our way to the left, which is kind of north in a way. Like I know this road's going to come out of the People's Market. I say it a lot, but this is that main road. I've done been down this enough now, I know it. Well, the first chance I get, I'm going to take a left. I say first chance, the first road that looks promising. Not to be a dead end. And we might have to go up here to the People's Market and take a left there and then start working our way back through the neighborhood. I'm not real sure. None of these roads, though, I'm looking at going left or anything going to go through. I do know, though, we just crossed that little ditch that gets us caught up a lot. I do know we're almost to People's Market. And see, I know this street a little bit, and I know the hill on it. See, there's my sign, 142. Little bicycle sign. Yeah, we're going up here to the light. Take a left. Look at that Jeep. Full of color. There's always some kind of action. We gotta get going. We don't want to. That time. You didn't really see I could. But he did shake his hand. Now. I'm hoping for a road up here where C6 and this road separate. And that's it right there, but that looks all one way. I don't want to jump down on that one way. Because this here, they may not call it C6, but I do, because it bleeds into it. Really where I didn't want to go, but we're going this way. I want to stay off the main roads as much as possible. Well, look at that. And I've seen a lot of scaffold made out of bamboo around here. There's aluminum. That's some nice stuff. You can see there's a lot of stuff going on here. Well, I'll find me a good road. If this ain't a good looking road, we're going to jump back on C6 and take her on down. I think this might work. Hell yeah. Which I've never been down here for sure. And just look at the water lines. Water lines and power lines. That's the craziest stuff you'll ever see. Crazy. How they keep them from leaking all the time is beyond me. Actually, this might be the road I was on the other day where I didn't have my camera though. I went all the way down this road. This is it. This is the one I was looking for. This is another fairly busy street, but it goes a long, long way. These are the kind of streets I like going down. If they got a bicycle lane, you know they're not a dead end. Just look at the shadow on the ground of the power line. It's just something you don't see where I'm from. They keep a power line straight. Nice and tight. And you can tell people walking, they 110% expect you to just stop for them, even if they're in the middle of the road. And I should. It's just hard for me to do. I mean, I'm just going straight down the street. I can't see why you should have to stop for everybody. But the thing to remember is I'm not the one making the rules. I'm supposed to just abide by them. That's another hard thing I got. I always wonder why people don't think like I do. When I know the answer. One thing I forgot to do before I left was drink me a glass of water. I did eat my pomelo and have a cup of coffee, but I like to have a big glass of water before I leave. I'm going to have to stop, shut the camera off at the first 7-Eleven or something. Yeah, we have a video going by this place before. Like I said, every time you go down a road, you do the same road every day, but every day it's different. You don't know what you're going to see. You never know what you're going to see here, ever. The sign said straight to Pasig. P-A-S-I-G. Imagine. There it is. This is what the trouble was right here. Someone just stops on a very narrow street and parks. Hey, I'm parking today. Everybody can wait. But that's just the common way over here. They really do need wider streets. That's one of the biggest problems. They need wider streets. But if you look, everyone is built right up to the road. I mean, right up to the road. See, that in front of me is the biggest cause of pollution over here. blame that on just gas vehicles, because there's ways of having a better emission system than that. He's running shitty gas on it with no exhaust, no catalytic converter, no nothing, just straight pipes. And there's ways of regulating that. Take them suckers off the street, make them comply. And that makes a whole lot more sense than these battery-powered things. These batteries, everyone thinks them batteries are a great thing, you know, the solution to smog and everything. But the thing is, if you research how long one of them batteries last, they don't last all that long. And what do you think people are going to do with them when they're done with them? Then when they start leaking into the water system, they're full of toxic chemicals. Right now ain't going to be a problem, but in 15 years, when they've got landfills full of them damn batteries, and you see this water along here, it's all going to have toxics in it. And it's really going to start poisoning everything, worse than anything you've ever seen. And I've already seen some of them electric vehicles abandoned, sitting outside. And you know damn good well it ain't gonna be long and then batteries will be leaking every time it rains. But that's all coming from propaganda. Trying to tell people that gas is bad, electric's the future. But that's a big lie. It really is. The amount of resources it takes to make one battery, just one battery, is astronomical. It takes like 2 tons of rare earth. And they're using diesel. They're burning diesel like crazy to excavate the ground, destroy the ground. To make that battery, to make someone feel better. They think they're doing their part for the environment. If you have any common sense, you just go buy you something fuel efficient. Use a little less gas. And like I said, now this is a terrible example here. These things, a lot of these are blowing pollution straight out. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can see that one in front of me blowing the black smoke. Only certain ones do that. They're usually old. They're usually burning gas that's probably been watered down. Well, I just passed that 7-Eleven. I've been there before. Damn, passed up another one. I hate stopping this soon into the ride, but I'm going to have to because I got to get water. Otherwise, I get dehydrated. It becomes a problem. Start getting headaches. Start getting dizzy. Like I said, I normally drink a big glass or two before I leave the house. When I was running late, I went and tried to get out before it gets too damn hot. A lot of people with umbrellas here. And I used to think that was a little too much. But the other day I'm riding the bike and the top of my feet and the top of my hands start burning, and I mean they were burning like someone was holding a damn flame to them. I couldn't wait to get out of the sun. So I think between noon and 2 o'clock, that sun is really intense, super intense. Next convenience store we see, we are there. We're stopping. We've definitely got to find that 7-Eleven. There it is. quite a full liter, but a half a liter. I had a pineapple juice and a few peanuts. Now that'll take me for about 40 minutes to an hour. I need to stop and get another drink. About the time the battery go dead. Probably won't last that long. Yeah, hello. So this is really what we were looking for. Seriously, I want people to see the traffic. I want to see how people on the other side of the world to see. This is what the United States is headed for. This is exactly what we're headed for, because we're no longer enforcing our laws. We're just letting people do what they want. No more consequences. They ain't respecting the police no more. This is what you get. And maybe it ain't a bad thing. I like it over here. I truly can't wait to be living here full time. And I ain't just saying that, I'm serious. America just ain't for me no more. Just that simple. It just ain't. Here we are at the beach mall. I really should stop and eat at my favorite place over here. We gotta get some footage in. We gotta find someplace new. Right over here, they are building like crazy. They're building in every direction. Every direction you turn, they got a new building going up. Not no little building, big building. So someone is planning on a lot of people coming. And they already got a lot of people. They must be expecting more. Down this little stretch before, but that's okay. We're gonna keep filming. We're gonna come up on a bridge and we're gonna go to the left again. Keep heading north. Actually, I'm gonna kill the camera right now, but this is just industrial. There ain't nothing to see here. And I certainly don't know where I'm at. I've never even been in this area ever. But you're only lost if you're going somewhere. You're just driving around, you get lost. I have no idea what barangay, city, or township they're coming up on. But it's a fairly big one. So we ought to get some good action footage there. I know that road's rough as hell along the side. I like to stay along the side, stay out of the traffic, but it ain't easy to do. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have a hell of a time finding my ass home. Around the house, I rely on certain things to keep me in check. You got like C5, EDSA, highways. Just different things, different landmarks. You go too far one way, you're in the lake. Go one way too far, you're at the airport. Airport takes up a hell of a good bunch of ground. When I first came here, maybe my second or third trip, I rode my bike completely around the airport. I mean, completely around all three terminals. It took me about 6 hours. I about had a heat stroke. And when I got to the highway, I went the wrong way. I didn't know it till I ended up in Alabama. And I knew I had to turn around, but at least then I knew where I was at. I knew how to find my way home, but I was a good 40 minutes from the house, and that was at 7 o'clock at night. jeepneys are saying Guadalupe. We all know where that is. That's at the edge of McCarthy. BGC. We might be on the very edge of BGC. I really don't know. Believe it or not, I actually do know where I'm at. That is part of BGC I'm looking at. I'm pretty sure of it. This road we're about to cross is the road that we called it the River Run. It goes along that Passy River. This is C5 we're going to get ready to cross. Yeah, because see, there's the road you go up and take a loop around. That guy honked a few times, let me know he's coming around me. Get the hell out of the way. It's hot here. I'm going to tell you now. It's hot. All these vehicles, black asphalt, it's hot. See, we're about to cross that river. We're going into Passy. That's where I said I was going. Actually, I guess I don't know if we're crossing the river or not. Yeah, we are. We certainly are. I used to work on barges like that back in the late 80s, 1990. I worked in the Gulf of Mexico, and I worked on some rivers in Alabama. Then I worked out in the Anchorage of California and the Los Angeles Anchorage, where they anchor the boats waiting to dock them. We fueled them. It was called a bunkering business. We brought the fuels to the ship. We were like a floating gas station. I had a brother who was a captain. Captain Dan. He's no longer with us. He was a good man though. He did a lot for me over the years. Now we are headed into some totally uncharted territory for me. I've never ever been in these parts. But that's good. That's how you learn. I seen them bus or jeepneys that said Guadalupe. I knew we had to be close to this area. Them jeepneys only go short distances. They don't go just real far. I mean, they go pretty far, but this really ain't the kind of neighborhood I wanted to film though. I kind of wanted to get some residential areas. Now, I just went through there. I didn't even know there was a light. I'm looking around. I'm lucky. I'm lucky it was green. Alright, I'm shutting the camera off because we're going to wait till we get to a residential area. Somewhere better than this. I don't know where I'm at, but I thought I would film this. This looks pretty cool. This here's another big development of some sort. I don't have a clue what it is or where it is. Past the they're definitely making a development here. You can see all the big buildings are going up. This is going to be quite the place. I do know that's part of BGC. I can tell it is. I really can. I recognize a couple of them buildings. Turn the camera back on for a minute. I just wanted you to get a look at the traffic on this road. Crazy. And I used the footbridge right there. I carried my bike up the steps and walked it on over. There was no way of getting, there's the light, it finally changed once I got over here. I waited for minutes, I waited for a long time, like I didn't think the light would ever change. That's the way it goes. Just the way it goes. Alright, we're headed this direction. Might as well leave the camera on for a while. This might be something to see. Well, we're somewhere in Passy. I love these trees. At least this road is cool, in the shade. I say cool, it's 100 degrees in the shade. It's probably 120 out of it in the sun, seriously. It's probably about 1 o'clock. It is 12:03. We're at the heat of the moment. I really do like the canopies on these trees though, they're beautiful. They provide a lot of shade. And I stopped and took the camera off the bike because in this spot here, you just can't believe the buildings. These are some of the coolest and newest looking buildings you've ever seen. And there ain't just one or two. They're in every direction you look. I mean, who wouldn't be proud to be the architect of one of these buildings? I'd be curious to know who's the one designing all these. Still building. Yeah, this place is remarkable. It really is. Remarkable country. This ain't the most traffic anyone's ever seen, but I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of traffic right here, right now. It's about 12:30 or so. And this is when the sun is literally burning the top of my feet. I just turned the camera back on. You can see I was just over there where that guy with the blockhead was. That's where I was at earlier. I had to go a long ways to hit a U-turn to get across this street. Something else. The blockhead. Looking at his watch. I got a lot of video of this building because I think it's just cool as hell. They put a lot of thought into that thing. Coming up with the idea probably was easy. Coming up with the structure to support it, I'd say took some time. Probably an example of AI. I'll tell you something. I rode down this road 5 years ago, maybe 6. When I first got this bike, there wasn't no bicycle lane. Not that they don't let you use it anyway, but at least now you know you're allowed to be on here with a bicycle. I didn't know before if I was supposed to even be on this road. It was crazy. Now, it don't bother me so much. I've been roading all the traffic here there is. But at least when you got the bicycle lane, you have a little spot. These motorcycles, they ain't going to respect that, but that's just the way it is over here. That guy was someone in charge of something. At least he thought he was. We just went past, we're getting ready to the Mega Mall. We're in the Mega Mall area, and that is one mega mall. And that's where I went there one time. I rode my bike to it when I first got this bike. And I'd be lying to say that was one hell of a day. Took me forever to find it, and even longer to get home. At least now, I've been around the city long enough that when I hit certain things, at least I know the vicinity I'm in. Gives me an idea of what direction I need to go. I didn't know where in the hell I was till I hit that sign that said Mega Mall. But when I hit it, I knew exactly where I need to go. I need to go towards VGC. I need to get my butt back towards the house. This battery's about dead. I do have another one, but I want it to be headed home before this one completely went dead. I really didn't want to get footage on these main roads, but it's where I'm at. I have no clue how to go where I'm going without being on this road. Give you a look at someone riding their bike in the midday of Manila. Hot. Man, I'm hot. But at least I know where I'm going. Considering dropping in Guadalupe wet market, public market, whatever the name was, and eating there. Yeah, see that truck, he had no intention of stopping. He was praying I would, but a long time ago. You gotta keep going on this country. You'll be stopping for every little thing. Guadalupe is on the other side of this bridge, on the other side of the road. Unless there's an exit that says it, I doubt I'd be going there. But if I get on the other side, after the river here, I think there's a road that crosses to go under, to be honest with you. If I get on the other side, I think I can find my way to the market. Because it's pretty much along this road, just up a ways. There's the river we're crossing. I love this river, even though it's Kind of dirty. Guadalupe ferry station. I really want to ride that ferry. The ferry's free, but you never get there on the right time. I just hope this don't put me right back on that main road. I'm afraid it's going to. That'll be a bad thing. Technically, they ain't supposed to be in that lane. And I am going to use that lane when I get up here. And maybe not. I see the road I need now, right up there. I turned one road too soon. We're at the back side of that market now, parking garage. This is where we ate. We've ate here several times. This place is a great place to eat. We're at the Guadalupe Public Market.